of wonder. In a room glowing with the soft light of evening, Engineer Roland sat with young Lady Hope. He held a silver book that shimmered like a computer screen. "Hope," Roland said with a twinkle in his eye, "today we shall read about a boy named William who learned that the most powerful thing you can build isn't a machine. It's a better world for everyone." Hope held her favorite pink flower and listened closely, ready for a new adventure. Long ago, there was a boy named William who lived in a house filled with books. While other children played outside, William loved to solve logic puzzles and read the entire encyclopedia. He had a mind that worked like a clock, ticking with curiosity. He saw patterns in the stars and rhythms in the math problems he solved, always wondering how the world worked beneath the surface. When William went to school, he met a tall boy named Paul. Together they discovered a magical machine called a computer. In those days, computers were as big as refrigerators and very grumpy. But William and Paul learned to speak their language. One day, William whispered to Paul, "Everyone will have a computer on their desk. It will be a window to the whole world." Many people laughed at William's dream. "Why would a baker or a gardener need a computer?" they asked. But William didn't let their doubts stop him. He knew that if he could give the machines a clever brain called software, they could help anyone do anything. He spent his nights coding, turning lines of logic into magic spells that made the machines come to life. William and Paul started a company called Microsoft in a tiny office. They didn't have much money, so they ate lots of pizza and worked until the sun came up. They decided to license their software, meaning they let other companies use their computer brains on many different machines. This was a very smart plan that allowed their ideas to spread across the globe like seeds in the wind. As the years passed, William's dream came true. Computers appeared in schools, libraries, and homes everywhere. William became very successful and famous, but as he sat in his big office, he realized something important. Having the most toys or the biggest company wasn't what made a person truly great. He looked at his success and wondered, how can I use this to help the people who need it most? William decided to start a grand project called a foundation. He realized that while computers were wonderful, some children in the world didn't even have clean water or medicine. He traded his business suits for travel gear and set out on a new mission. He wanted to use his logic and his resources to solve the world's biggest problems, just like he used to solve puzzles as a boy. Back in the cozy room, Roland paused. "You see, Hope," he explained, "William used his smart brain to make money, but he used his big heart to give it away. He realized that the greatest success isn't being the best, but doing the most good." Hope touched the petals of her flower. "He used his magic to help the children, didn't he, Roland?" she asked. William and his friends began building schools and sending doctors to far-off lands. They made sure that every child had the chance to grow up healthy and smart, regardless of where they were born. The software he was writing now wasn't for computers, but for a kinder, healthier world. He showed everyone that being a leader means taking care of the global family. Roland closed the silver book as the stars twinkled outside. William started with a dream of machines, but he ended with a dream of humanity, Roland said softly. Hope hugged Roland and smiled. She knew that whether she became an engineer like Roland or a dreamer like William, she would always remember that the best thing to be is kind.